Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. How is everybody doing? Day 4. Day 4 of Happy Tappy with Joe. How are we all feeling? How's the tapping going? Is this something new to you? Have you ever done tapping before? Is it something that I'm just reminding you to do every day? Would love your feedback. Just tagging a few bods in. Yay. Okay, so we're on day 4. Day 4. So today is all about health, vitality and self-care. And today I've got some crystals out, and now I had to look these up because, you know, I do love the crystals, but I don't always know what their meanings are. Good morning, good morning, good morning if you're joining me. Good morning, Lucy. So today I have got some clear quartz. So this is a beautiful clear quartz. What do they call it? I don't know if they call it a column or a candle or something. Anyway, so this was given to me by my angelic Reiki master who attuned me, and this was I held this in my final attunement. So this is full of amazing angelic healing energy. So clear quartz, I also have a clear quartz pendulum, so anybody understands about pendulum work and dowsing, okay, so I have a clear quartz pendulum as well. So the clear quartz is great as a master healer, and it's great for boosting the immune system amongst other things as well, okay. So as we're talking about health, vitality and self-care today, clear quartz, fabulous crystals to have. And then I also have red jasper, which again is quite a new crystal to me. Morning Laura, morning Gail, morning Teresa. So the red jasper is, I really love this crystal because it's just such a beautiful color. It's great for the root chakra, for chakra fans, okay, because it's very grounding. It's a grounding stone, but also because I looked it up, okay, it is the supreme nurturer. And this actually helps to empower spirit and support when you're going through stressful times. So that's why I thought health, vitality and self-care, red jasper, an amazing stone for that. Okay, and then I also have my amethyst crystal. This is a beautiful crystal. This is known as, this again is another master stone. I can't remember what it's called, master something. But anyway, again, it's a master stone. I love amethyst. I've always been attracted to amethyst. Love it. And this is great for boosting hormonal production and cleansing blood and relieving pain and stress. This beautiful stone here, this particular, I've got loads of amethyst actually, but this beautiful stone actually, my husband Colin gave to me for my birthday last year, and I now use this as my gratitude stone, which I use in the evenings. So that's an incredible stone. So those are the crystals I have got around me today. So let's talk about health, vitality and self-care. So today I was doing some meditation about this, and what I kind of got, hey Sarita, so what I got downloaded was about how, you know, we all have this physical vessel, and, you know, we tend to, when we're sort of just working in the realm of the physical, we look at the physical. And I know for myself, my journey with my physical body and my relationship with my physical body has been one that's been very turbulent. I'm sure like for many women and other people out there, it's the same. You know, I've always, you know, had this kind of, this path of yo-yo dieting. So there was a lot of self-hatred going on, and, you know, a lot of punishment as well. Punishment with things like exercise, just the way I treated myself. Oh, Lucy. Okay, no problem. Well, let's do some, you know, particular powerful tapping for that, my lovely girl. All right. So the thing with, you know, having this, this human body, this physical body, we tend to look at it as just being this physical body. And, you know, from the outside in, we're always looking for, I'm going to say kind of, what's the word, like medication, like, you know, we're always looking from the outside in for the solution. All right. So what's the latest diet? What's the latest exercise? What's the latest medication? What's the latest thing that I can do to make my body look better or feel better? But really, you know, what I got today through my meditation is the human body is a sacred vessel. It's a sacred portal for angelic, spiritual, divine energy. Okay. So, you know, we are spiritual beings in having a human experience. So the human body is the container for that. And what we have to do is basically treat it as well as we can, with respect, with self-care, to allow that energy to flow. And the foundational energy of the universe, which is flowing through all of us, of which we are part of, is pure, angelic, divine, pure love and light. Okay, so I always think about it as a central column running through our body of pure energy and pure light, and that's us. And it tends to get muddied, and it gets muddied up by our human experience, which then we have to spend time healing and releasing. This is the human experience. It's actually what we sign up for. It's actually what we come to earth for. Okay, so basically for us, what our role is to treat our bodies in the best way possible, and that means both on an emotional and a physical way, in order to allow that pure loving energy to flow out into the world for us to have that spiritual expansion and spiritual experience. Okay, that is what came to me whilst I was meditating today. Okay, and you know, we all have access to 3 key elements, which it's really interesting, isn't it, that we tend to overlook these. And again, I'm not talking about necessarily you ladies, because I know a lot of you are really enlightened and really awakened to this stuff. So, you know, I know that, you know, what I'm telling you is nothing new. But generally, and I remember living in this kind of reality where, you know, even drinking water was a struggle. And we all have access to 3 key things which are paramount to our physical health, and that's the breath, water and movement. Those 3 things alone will keep us alive. And you know, that those 3 things alone, if we focused on them more, are going to create the health and the vitality that we have, and also of course the demonstration of ultimate self-care as well. And again, I know that, you know, for myself, I'm not saying that I am perfect in this. I am not. I've got a little bit of a headache right now. Okay, and the reason being is because yesterday I went out and I had a Christmas dinner, and maybe ate sugars and things like that, which weren't necessarily the best for my body, okay, because I was having a social occasion and there were some sweets and chocolates and things like that. And maybe I didn't drink enough water. So this is like my body going, hang on a minute, you didn't perhaps do the best for yourself yesterday. And I know that because the headache is there, okay? All right, but it's not massive, and it's okay, because I know that with self-care, you know, lots of water. I've already done some yoga this morning, which means I've done some breath work. You know, thanks to Teresa, I now take cold showers every morning since I did her challenge. So I've done that. So I know that I'm doing the best I can for my body, okay? And I'll eat well today and I'll move. So those 3 things for me are like my go-to remedies when, hey Nalini, so, you know, my go-to remedies when, you know, I'm less, you know, well, actually those are the things I do every day. They are part of the routine. The breath, the water, the movement, these are all essential beings, because we are, you know, meant to move. We are meant to move, and obviously breath work is really important. But again, a lot of us, and I know Lucy will know this very well, is that, you know, a lot of us don't do full body breathing. We breathe from like up here. And if you think about it, when we're stress impacts our immune system. And what do we do when we're stressed is we don't take those full breath. We don't take, you know, full out breaths. We tend to sort of like shallow breathe. Okay, so when you do breath work, you really do take full body, you know, full belly breaths. Okay, I know Lucy always gets us to do this in yoga, is like really fill and expand the belly, and, you know, really focus on that breath work. And, you know, just doing breath work is incredible for the body. Okay, yeah, absolutely, Nalini. Yeah, the anything that is physical is usually something that's kind of connected emotionally as well, isn't it? I know I was doing some tapping with one of the ladies that was yesterday at the dinner I was going for, and she had a bit of a shoulder pain, and actually all we had to work on is the frustration she felt about her shoulder pain. So we know it can be connected emotionally as well. So looking after your emotional health is absolutely key. And that for me is really what tapping is about, is looking after your emotional health. And, you know, when we look after our emotional health, it allows our body to really do what it's meant to do. Okay. And this, of course, is all about self-care and, you know, going within and really noticing what we need in the moment. And as I was meditating today, I was thinking about the busy lives we all lead, and I know, you know, all the people doing this live, and I know people watching on replay. have probably got 101 things right now. And I know, you know, if you're not particularly well right now, you haven't got time for illness, have you? You know, that's the thing. You've got, you know, Christmas is coming up. There's probably a whole load of expectations you've put on yourself, and maybe other people have put on yourself, and you've allowed other people to put it on yourself. And of course, you know, you want it to be sort of like, you want to be ready for the next couple of weeks. You know, we're only just over kind of like, what, 2 weeks away from Christmas. And, or is it just over a week? I don't know. Time goes very fast, but it's that time where we're probably really busy. I know my diary this week is really, really booked up because people are trying to get their appointments in with me and, you know, things sorted before, you know, we all kind of like slow down for Christmas. And I was trying to think today, I think, is it possible for us to maintain that busy lifestyle and still have, you know, operate from a self-care perspective? You know, how is that possible? How can we do that without like going into the stress mode all the time and having that internal pressure, which then impacts all of our other systems? We know when we're stressed, it actually impacts our resilience and our immune system, okay? So it depletes our immune system when we are feeling excessive stress. And this time of year is one of those years where, you know, the pressure increases. And I thought to myself, well, you know, actually, the ultimate in self-care is giving ourselves time and giving ourselves those little moments of nurturing moments throughout the day, and remembering to give ourselves those moments of nurturing throughout the day. And I think, you know, what many people do is they forget about that. They just go from one thing to the next thing to the next thing. I know when I've got like a to-do list, it's like, right, tick that off, what's next? Tick that off, what's next? And if we can just remember and be present to the fact that actually, if, you know, once I've accomplished something, maybe I do a happy dance, maybe I do a celebratory, yay, I did it, even if it's just the ironing. I mean, I say just the ironing, I mean, that's a big thing, that's a big deal. Okay, I don't do ironing, by the way, so I never celebrate it. In fact, I'm not even sure where my ironing board is. I wear Lycra, so I don't need ironing, I don't need clothes ironed, I know. And anyway, Colin's a much better ironer than me. But if we can remember, so each time we accomplish something, instead of just going on to the next thing, and the next thing is taking a moment, okay? And I'm going to do some heart activation breathing today, and that for me is a great tool to be able to just to take that moment, express gratitude. You know, gratitude is another health tool, isn't it? You know, because it makes us feel good. It releases hormones that make us feel good. And it releases that kind of like love and appreciation. So we've got the love hormone going on, the oxytocin, okay, which makes us feel good. So we can remember to put a minute in of maybe some heart-centered breathing and some gratitude. If you've got time, do the tapping as well. You know, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I rock, whatever that feels, whatever feels good, a little happy dance, okay? And just be mindful in the moment. I think that's the key thing, is being mindful in the moment. And that is what's going to allow us to be that heart-centered, healthy, vital person that we want to be. We want to show up and be present. We want to have all our energy and our vitality, but also having those small moments of self-care, remembering to have those moments of self-care throughout the day whilst it is still busy and stressful, and remembering that you are, hey Rix, you are your number one priority, okay? I know that, again, a lot of people, I'm going to say the ladies here, the ladies leave themselves last on the list in when it comes to self-care. Make sure the kids are okay, make sure the husband's okay or the partner's okay, make sure the animals are okay, and their self-care gets left on the last rung of the ladder, okay? We've got to turn it round, and make you the number one priority, okay, because you are your own beacon of health, okay? And so you are the one that needs to look after you, because when you look after you, you reflect that energy and that health and that vitality out into the world, and you encourage other people. You become the example to other people, whether it be that your family members, or you inspire them to look after themselves more, okay? Even if you have got people who are resisting looking after themselves, you need to look after you first, because then you become the beacon for everybody else, okay? So maybe that might just help when you're starting to think about, oh, I've got to do this and I've got to do that, and so needs this and I've got to do that, and go, no, here we go, boundary setting. Let's set the boundary, okay? I got to look after me first. What is in my best interest right now? What is going to keep me healthy now, both mentally and physically? What is going to be the best choice I can make in this moment? And if that is just 1 minute of taking a moment to breathe and just saying to somebody, if they're like, you know, I know sometimes with the younger children, you know, I've seen it a lot with my clients. Always interesting when the energy goes where my internet drops out for a minute, isn't it? It's always interesting what's going on. I'm clearly on a bit of a rant, but it's, you know, I see like the kids are coming in and they're yanking on them, and they're and having that presence, just go, just one moment. Just one moment. It's a boundary setting. It's like, just, because actually what you do is you teach by your example. So you're teaching that you deserve to be respected for your boundaries and your energy and your health. You know, this is my priority. You are also sharing that with them as well, so they understand that they can set them too, that they don't have to be tugged on by the world. Remembering you are the number one, okay? And this core light of energy that runs through you is your number one priority to illuminate to the world, okay? All right, so I picked a card for everybody, okay, and love this card. So I'm going to do some tapping, which is, but this one is called, this is again from the Gabby Roslin? Oh, is it Gabby? No, it's not, is it? She's somebody on TV. Gabrielle Bernstein, okay, she's Gabrielle Bernstein Super Attractor cards, okay, and this is, you won't be able to see it, but I'll pop it in the group. Directing my focus onto what's thriving creates more of what I want, okay, which I love the fact that it has the word thriving in it, and to me thriving is all about health and thriving. So it says directing my focus on to what is thriving, so being grateful for what's already thriving in our health, in our vitality, okay, in our world, where we are thriving, okay, even if it is just your left big toe right now. All right, creates more of what I want. Okay, so we focus on what is thriving and we do more of what makes us feel good. Okay, so what do we say? I look after my patients, my family and extended family, but now I'm not well. I cancelled my shift and my agent's making me feel guilty for being absent. Told him I can't give quality care if I'm sick, and if I'm sick, I'm sick. Exactly. You know, it is what it is. You got to look after yourself. So that's a very clear signal, isn't it, Rix, that, you know, maybe you've been overextending and not looking after your health as your number one priority. And sometimes you just need rest. Okay, so obviously two of you ladies have obviously on this live right now, you're not well. That's your body going, rest now, time to rest. Okay, so it's how can I do the best for myself right now in these circumstances and honor what I'm going through. Okay, all right, so let's do some tapping on some health, energy and vitality. I'm just going to say yeah, because I always do like a little bit of a meditation before I come on live. Okay, and what I got through today is health is at hand for all who seek it. Okay, so health is at hand for all who seek it. We have a flow of well-being flowing through us every single day if we just allow it to come out. Okay, hey Lisa, hello, good morning, lovely. Right, okay, so let's do some health, vitality, energy tapping. Let's start with some heart-centered breathing, lovely people. Okay, so if it is safe for you to do so, please place your hands on your heart and take a breath. See, we notice we're already coming back to the breath because it helps with our nervous system just to calm us down. So take a breath in through the heart and out through the heart. And just relax that body. In through the heart. Out through the heart. And just take one more breath. Send that energy out. Out. Create an energy field around you. Notice your feet on the floor. Just take one more breath in. Oh, and expand that energy field out. Brilliant. Let's tap. Okay. My health is my greatest asset. I was born with flowing energy through me. It needs to be nurtured and preserved. I am my number one priority. When I look after myself, my energy shines out of me. When I make myself my priority, I flow with love and vitality for all. I am connected to everything and everyone around me. Love is the energy that flows through me. I choose to now allow that love to flow through me freely. And I am open to taking the best possible care of myself. Making me the priority. My health the priority. I will remember to ask, what is the best way that I can take care of myself in this moment? I will remember to give myself time. Self-care is the greatest gift I can give to the world. Because when I show up fully empowered with loving, flowing energy, I am the best version of me. So I now choose to be more nurturing, more caring, and more loving towards myself. Because that's how I am my best self. And if I'm not feeling well, then that's a really clear signal that I need to rest. And I'm just going to lean into that love and surrender. And just let go of all of the pressure, all of the shoulds that I put on myself. I am my number one priority. My self-care matters. I release the need to have to put everybody else first. I am love, and love is me. And my loving energy is all that matters. When I look after me, my health, my vitality, my impact on the world rises exponentially. I am love. Love is me. Just finish on the collarbone. Thank you, 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 thank you. And just place your hands on your heart center. Breathe in that loving energy. And then just send it out into the world. Breathe it in again. Send it out into the world. Okay, so that is your love, vitality, and self-care tapping for today. I hope you ladies who are not particularly well, I hope that has helped you. Take care of yourselves today. Rest and do the things you know that are going to help restore you. And for everybody else, remember to take those moments of self-care in between all the things on your to-do list. Okay, just to take a moment for you, because you are your number one priority. And your self-care does matter to the rest of the world too. So I hope you have an amazing day, whatever you're doing today, and I will catch you again tomorrow. Take care. See you soon.